My name is Melanie Klimes, and the vulnerable population that I studied are the urban poor. Urban poor are those who are living in areas with a population of 50,000 or more who are living below the poverty threshold. The poverty threshold in 2021 for one-person household was $13,788. So annually, if an individual living alone made less than that amount, they would be considered urban poor. And for each additional person in a household, that poverty threshold increases by about $4,000 to $5,000. Looking at the pie charts above, we see that Native American, Black, and Hispanic individuals and families are the most likely to experience poverty, and white and Asian individuals and families are the least likely. Utah has a poverty rate that is considerably lower than the national average. Less than 11% of the population experiences poverty, whereas the national average is 17%. However, Utah still has similar disparities among racial and ethnic groups experiencing poverty. Native American, Black, and Hispanic individuals and families are still more likely to experience poverty. Some aspects of their vulnerability are that the urban poor are more likely to experience homelessness, have higher time penalties based on public transportation use, have lack of access to healthy food, which leads to poor nutrition and poor health outcomes. They're more likely to be underinsured, have higher rates of violent crime, have underfunded and underperforming schools, substandard housing, high rates of mental illness, teen pregnancy, substance abuse, developmental delays, and infant mortality, among others, all of which cause worse health outcomes and a poverty loop. Some of the actions that the World Health Organization suggests are that we work specifically with the community, the environment, to eliminate some of the social determinants that are causing poverty, especially in higher rates among these ethnic and racial minorities, and using policy and existing communities and networks to help these vulnerable populations, these urban poor. Some organizations in Utah are the Nonprofit Housing Corporation, which provides affordable housing, Crossroads Urban Center, which has a food drive, thrift store, and advocacy groups for those living in poverty, and the Utah Community Action Association, which provides education about finances and career opportunities, as well as emergency services for rent and food.